So you make your way to Goodmead. I will switch the maps to Goodmead. Goodmead is bigger than Dugan's Hole. There is actually an inn of some form that exists. Well, that was really fast. There is a little bit more people.
The houses.
You really aren't going to find many shops, but you can find a lot of ale places potentially.
Yeah, but if it's good meat, it's probably bad ale.
Yeah.
He's got you there. I don't see a lot of bees.
How do they make mead, though, if there's no bees?
Yeah.
So, to the two people that came from Goodmead, which are the Knight brothers, you would know, and I guess everyone in Ten Towns would know, but you would be very accustomed to the fact that the large house in the center, where my cursor is, center-ish, is the meadery. And there are imported bees that actually it has its own little ecosystem for the bees in there. And it makes honey for the mead specifically. Goodmead was a town that used to have to barely get by on knucklehead trout. And then one day, someone got some form of imported honey and was able to make what was considered the best mead of 10 towns. And over time, they ended up building up the meadery, and now that is their number one export is mead.
Cool.
They make all their money from that, rather than have to fish anymore.
Question: is it the only mead being produced in all of 10 towns?
That's what I was
mead. Yeah, that is it. That is good mead. Does supply all of 10 towns. Yes.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
And I guess a little backstory too. I don't know. Can you see the names of things like Redwater and Speaker's House?
No.
And that?
Nope.
I can see Redwater's.
I see Redwater's.
I just barely made it visible.
Ah.
So Redwater's is a little background, which I guess would have been helpful, but you never said that you were from Goodmead and Dugan's Hole. But from a long time ago, Dugan's Hole and Goodmead were actually at war, so much to the point where the waters in between them were essentially said to have turned red. That's why it's called Redwaters. Everyone would know that because you're all from.
I'm assuming Goodmead did better.
Goodmead did do better, but now there's a truce and everyone seems pretty okay.
Damn.
But that's just a little 10 towns history.
Is that why they all interbreed in Dugan's Hold? Is there wasn't enough population to sustain? I'm assuming so, and that the writers aren't just being weird.
I mean, you never know. So as you
the writers are weird.
Goodmead, with all of your knowledge of it, you actually see that there's some hustle and bustle around the town more than normal. It's a smallish town, but people are going around there. They're hurriedly going through the streets. You see people worried, with a worried look on their face.
So, whereabouts is this hustling and bustling? Is it over here more?
It's a
or
small
is it
town. It's pretty much throughout the entire thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask somebody I know what the hubbub is.
So you actually see one of your knight brethren walking down the streets, and they notice the two of you, and are like, "Ah, Jensen, you finally got your wings."
Yes, we slayed many. We felled many beasts and rescued many men.
Good.
What seems to be all the hustle and bustle around town?
Oh, well, you missed a lot in the last couple of days. 2 days ago, to be exact, there was a murder. Some people stole a large creature, stole some mead from the meadery, and the speaker himself tried to stop it. But in the hustle and bustle, the speaker was murdered by this creature that ran away with 3 casks of our mead.
Ooh.
So we're trying to, we did send out a party of 5 militiamen that haven't come back yet, and B, we're trying to figure out who's going to be the new speaker.
Did anyone get a look at this super large creature that wrecked him?
So it was large. From what we could tell, it was of giant origin, but not like a full-size giant, it seemed. It seemed like a little bit smaller on the scale.
And do we know where it went to?
Where did?
Can we describe
we
it with
sent
anything
5
better than
militia. Yeah,
giant?
we've sent 5 militiamen after it. They went to the west.
Did it look humanoid in nature? Or
It did. Oh, it looked humanoid in nature, as far as I could.
Okay, thank you.
a larger than average humanoid that kind of makes you think of a giant, but not near as imposing as a full giant.
The blasted half giant. Where did this happen? And then before we go, and I'd like to go meet up with the 5 militiamen that we have been sent.
Sure. It happened at the meadery because that's where the barrels of mead are that it
What?
stole.
I mean, that does seem obvious, but he didn't he could have stopped them anywhere along the tried to stop him anywhere along the way.
Oh, he stopped him right away. Or tried to. He did not stop him.
So he didn't stop him at all, one would say.
I'm saying the speaker got stopped right away.
He stopped him with his body,
Somebody was stopped right away.
with his dead body.
By God. I'm gonna hustle and bustle then over towards the meadery.
Sure. So you make your way to the meadery and you see a little shrine erected for the old, for the past speaker in the center of town near the meadery. A couple people around, 1 or 2 crying, a couple of them running around trying to figure out what to do. They look a little more on the official manner as far as they're trying to figure out, okay, who's going to be the new speaker, who's going to do this, what's going to do that. And then inside the meadery itself, there is still mead being made, but there also is some... There's actually no investigations really happening. The meadery is just kind of going back to business as usual because, like, good mead needs money. Because, like, there is no investigation to this. It was pretty cut and dry. Everyone saw what happened.
What do the footprint sizes look like? And are there any, like, is the big ones, like, very distinct?
The big ones are very distinct. Yes, they are. They are definitely larger than your normal humanoid footprints. You can do a survival check to see if you can tell exactly what it is.
I'm gonna
Anyone
do
that would like to?
I'm gonna check that with guidance.
I would like to help.
Yeah, I'd like to be over there as well.
I would also.
23.
Okay. So you would know that this is a verbeeg,
Ah,
which
the dread verbeeg. I know exactly what that is.
verbeeg are giants that resemble oversized humans with gangly limbs and elongated faces.
It sounds terrible.
Hold on, this is sounding a little bit like me.
What would drive them into town to steal mead?
That you wouldn't know based off of their... It's a weird thing, honestly.
I mean, who doesn't like good meat?
Occasionally they steal things that they would need to
Graduate.
survive, but they don't normally steal things that is like mead.
Yeah.
So is a verbeeg basically a bugbear only in the white edition?
Pretty much. And they're more like giant.
Cool. All right.
Bugbears aren't classified as giants. These are classified as giants.
Adventurers, will you join my brother and I to go avenge the speaker of our hometown?
Wait a minute.
Huh.
That's you guys.
So
that
I'm going to
me?
be honest. Based on your track record of giving us information, I don't feel convinced I know what I'm agreeing to. But if you guys take me home after, I would,
I'll help
That'd
you get
be-
home.
okay. I'll help you then.
Then you've saved my life twice. I'll accompany you.
And
What about
With
you,
the-
Aeonir? We could use your summons. I don't know what to call them.
honestly, you seem to be the most level-headed, so you should definitely come.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
join
want to
you.
regret my decision, and I think if you come, there's a higher chance I won't.
I'm in.
And Bins, are you coming?
Oh, he already said that Jensen saved his life twice, so he's already said that.
So that's a yes.
No,
All right,
he's
so
actually-
Aeonir, are you coming?
Yeah, I said
He,
yeah.
he might be busy. He might be busy.
I said yeah. I said yes though.
Okay, so you
I said
make...
I'll go.
You're not coming?
Guys, I'll go.
Okay, everyone gets disadvantage.
Well, I'm
on
only
their
going
first
if he
death
goes.
save. So you guys make your way towards the forest, and as you are heading towards the forest and about to reach the line of the trees, Deep in the woods amid the snow-covered pines, sorry, just kidding, that's the next one. A figure in clothing.
Let's go to the woods, guys. I think I hear screaming in the woods.
Something happens before that. A figure in cold weather clothing lurches out of the woods into plain view, running as fast as he can through the deep snow. Slung over his back are a pair of animal traps, one of which appears to contain a panicked fox. And he runs towards the five of you, panting. This is like, oh God, don't go. You don't want to go in there. You don't want to.
What?
Why do you think we'd be going there?
You're literally
What
heading
are you
towards
running from,
forest.
Mr. Trapper?
It was such a terrible sight. Oh, they're all dead. All of them are dead.
You
Who's
need to
dead?
calm the fuck down.
Who and what?
Who's dead?
The militia, they're dead. Their skulls
I
and
am-
their chests are.
It looks like you got one of
Bashed
them, and I
him.
point to the fox.
I'm definitely going to insight check him first before I start barreling towards the militia at this time.
I'm still making that comment about
And-
the fox.
And I am going to guidance myself. Yeah, that's not great, but
He seems legit, as far as you can tell.
the militia, you say? Where are they? Where? They're all dead?
I was just checking on the traps. I got a fox, and I was heading back, and it was a small clearing in the woods, and there was just 5.
Wait, back up. You went and you found them on your way back into town,
Yeah, I'm a trapper.
and they weren't
I
there.
got some traps.
They weren't there. Oh, you followed tracks that led to them. It wasn't on your way back, and it happened between going out and coming back.
Well, I was checking my traps and I was coming back. That's why I had the traps on me. If I had seen that scene, I wouldn't have the traps with me. If I was going out there, I would have just ran back immediately. So I
I
got
guess.
my catch.
Yeah,
That
it didn't
sounds
happen
oddly
in between.
clarifying and
You went to a
coherent for
different
somebody in
spot.
terror. Let's
Correct.
move
And then
forward.
I came back through clearing because there were some tracks leading to the clearing, so I was going to check it out. And there are 5 dead militiamen that I would like to never see ever. I don't want to see that picture ever again in my entire life.
So you
What's a
won't
picture?
lead us back to that clearing?
I will not, but I'm pretty sure you can follow my tracks pretty easily back there. I do not want to ever see that in any way, shape, or form ever again.
I look up and I like to think I see like where he's probably fallen down in a scatter, and it's just like a clear,
Near the end of
just
it,
like
yeah, edge of the
disarray of
woods.
chaos through the snow. So like the
You can definitely tell. You can very easily follow the tracks.
I think we'll be good on that front.
Tell your story to whoever we were talking to earlier, my friend from the
Here,
Also with the
I'll
mul-
tell the town guard for sure. Don't you worry. I will do that. You're brave for wanting to go in there, which
I mean, it's probably just an owlbear.
Or something. That's
It's probably that thing that I definitely remember the name of.
I don't know.
The
Kirby.
the white
Or
bugbear
burger.
thing.
Maybe I don't know what it actually is. That's a great.
Well, did you see the thing?
I didn't see the thing. I just saw the corpses. So you are able to follow the tracks. A-okay. Now, as you follow the trail, deep in the woods, amid the snow-covered pines, you discover the remains of the 5 militia members, who look like they were clubbed to death. New fallen snow has already begun to settle on their corpses.
Do they look picked over? Like stuff stolen off of them, or just murder
Freshly,
hoboed?
yeah, freshly crushed.
They look pretty freshly crushed. Bins, were you saying, were there any tracks or anything? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
You want to do a survival check for me?
Or can.
I guidance you before you roll it. Just high five and all around, which is the only way to guidance.
That's what it guns.
It is the best way to guidance.
Okay, so you see large tracks belonging to a giant going in direction farther into the woods. And you look like you're pretty confident in your ability to follow them, if you'd like.
I got some tracks over here bigger. Are they bigger than the ones?
Do you mean tracks
These are
are giant
slightly
in size,
larger.
or giant tracks, as in the
They are
creature a giant?
They are larger. With that survival, you were able to tell that they were larger what you'd expect a Verbeeg to be.
We have to go after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Because whatever this is, it's just gonna go kill everything in the village.
I'll take lead and follow the tracks.
I will high-five you anytime you need a survival check.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick right
Then-
on Taitia, watching your 6.
I would help because I would, or maybe even I would. I guess I'd try to be in
So-
front or scouting ahead.
The tracks are fresh enough and also big enough that you are able to follow the tracks without an issue.
Perfect.
And make your way there. About 4 hours in following these tracks. What's your marching order? What are we doing for marching order? We can turn
I
this on.
feel like I would
No,
be
I-
ahead
okay, wait a minute.
But
because
hidden,
yeah, because I can message back to people in a whisper up to 120 feet, but I think I'd only want to be close to 60 so that a dash could get people to me.
Okay.
No
I was
more
gonna
than
say,
60.
I wouldn't have you more than probably 45 back from me.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. No more than 60 and no less than 30. So 45's good.
I'm going to shield defend Anar, since I can't really make a stealth check, and you guys are probably the monk is going to be
Your stuff's
faster than
great, don't worry
me.
about it.
I would have dropped. If the tracks were easy enough to follow, I would have dropped back to my spot in rear guard.
Gotcha. They were easy enough to follow and are. Okay, so Vice up front as you're marching along.
I'd be going stealthily if it matters.
In this case, it does not actually matter.
Okay.
So
So it's
as
good
you're
playing, guys. I'll start rolling a new
no. As you're marching along, you see a snowbank in
Fucking
front of you.
stove just comes
Okay.
flying out of the wood.
yeah, crushes your chest in your face.
It looks
That's
like a Vermont
good.
casting. It's just
Popping out of the snowbank in front of you is one of those small creatures that gave you a frozen berry, and it just hucks a snowball at you that hits you in the face. And it just sits there afterwards, kind of seeing if it got your attention.
We look at it.
Huh.
And then
This
it just
would
kind of
be-
clambers up on top of the snow, and then just kind of looks at the party, intrigued.
So
I would start making a snowball to throw back at it.
Okay,
just trying to see if I could hold my temper.
sure. Do you? I mean, if you want to throw a snowball at it, do a d20.
From
Are
where
we?
you-
Are we?
You're
I'm doing like a
45 feet
real-
away.
Well, I don't think you're trying to hurt it, right?
Yeah, I would do like more of an underhand toss.
Sure. Okay, it gets hit by your snowball.
For 6 damage, killing it
laughs.
instantly.
no. And it laughs a little bit, and then it kind of walks up to you, specifically Ralgar, and starts kind of looking at your various belongings. It doesn't reach a hand out to take anything, but it just looks intrigued. Just like the last one. They seem very intrigued.
I want to teach this one how to do high fives.
Sure.
They have community knowledge. It already knows.
That's not true. But
Has the word of how to do a high five spread this far? I want to test that.
it is confused at your high five. It has not spread this far yet.
All right.
But you,
I-
You
are
I
said
would
able to
yet.
teach
That
it.
means it will happen.
You are able to teach it how to do a high five.
Do we have any more jerky? We want to give it a little piece of jerky. The other ones didn't eat jerky, but
I look at Ralgar and I say, you should teach this one to do the whole too slow thing and see if we can make like 2 factions of high fivers, the ones that do jokes and the ones that do high fives. It's up to you
Try.
though.
I'll give it a little piece of some of my jerky.
It looks confused and then it puts it in like a little pocket.
These things have pockets.
Wow.
They occasionally have like little pouches. They're little tiny pouches. So these things are considered tiny. So they are small creatures.
So it puts this jerky in a backpack, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much. Yes, that's true. Because it's even a small piece of jerky to you is
It
large
just-
to them.
It just chipmunks it into its cheek, but
So-
clearly doesn't eat it.
It does. After it takes the jerky, it starts drawing a little picture in the snow, and it has a little picture of a fox, and it kind of points at the fox, and then points at it, and then points at the fox, and then points at you.
Are
Oh, you're saying we're the fox. I look
are you
around
He shakes
for-
his head no.
Foxing?
He shakes his head no, and he points at the fox, and then he points at you, and then he puts his hands up in like a questioning, like,
Are you asking
Points
us
at the
where a
fox.
fox is?
and then he
Where
shakes
is
his
the
head
fox?
yes.
The
Oh.
one that
Oh.
got trapped earlier
Oh.
by the hunt by the.
He looks a little. Did you say that in character?
Oh.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I mean that.
He
you know,
looks
we
kind of
just saw a
scared, and he
fox
kind of
like
shakes
4
his
hours
head. And
ago.
he looks kind of a little bit scared at that.
We didn't do it. We just witnessed it.
He doesn't look
the
scared
fox
at you. He
wasn't-
just looks scared
Fox
in
wasn't
general.
dead though. It was struggling.
No, it was not dead,
Yeah.
yeah. but it was in a trapper's trap, and trappers tend to,
Skin.
skin.
Yep.
Maybe he won't get to it tonight.
You know what? In a change
like
of
it's- I feel
subject,
like
we're
The little
looking for
guy
a
starts
really
running
big
around
thing.
in circles, and then he
I
just
feel like
while
that's
you're
his
saying
day.
that he runs off and ways in towards Goodmead. So the tracks lead you to a frozen stream. The trail culminates at a rocky hillside. So this would be what Vice is seeing first, even though you're pretty close. Vice gets to see a little. Yeah. Trail culminates at a rocky hillside with pines growing around its base. Set into the hill are 3 caves. The frozen creek emerges from the west cave, which has a low hanging mouth. The center cave, which I'll bring you to a map very shortly, an 8-foot-high passage hewn from the rock, is moderately blocked by a tight stand of conifers and 2 massive fallen logs. The northeast cave has a big yawning mouth, and a flickers of light emanates from within. The tracks of your quarry head through this entrance. Yeah. So you see the 3. You can't quite see the leftmost entrance. I'm gonna pull you over here so you can see what that is. You kind of came from like this area where the stream is.
Okay.
Everyone else is technically a little bit off the map, but this is where you are right now. You can go back. Everyone else would kind of see it because I imagine you're all following Vice because you're following at a not that far away distance. You all would crest the hill within like 30 seconds behind him and see the same sight. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do one of my 4 detect good and evils for the day.
You detect nothing.
Aw. So I guess I would wait for people to catch up. Is
It's like
honestly
30
what I would
seconds.
do.
Literally like
Yeah,
minutes there.
but I wouldn't go further into the Cave of Wonders without my band of friends.
Band of merry men?
No, we're not that tight.
You said friends, but we're not merry men.
Nah,
No, we're not that tight.
no, I don't like that one.
Okay.
We go out for the occasional lunch, but it's mostly business.
I will agree it is mostly business, but this has been a very long lunch.
It
Very
has.
acquaintances.
Well, I'm hoping that it pays off and we get to have a big lunch at the end of this because we've, taken care of a giant of some kind.
Sure. Who knows?
Yeah.
You
it
do.
for the food.
I don't
It'll
know
be
what you're talking
giant
about. I
from
know.
my perspective, no matter what. So
But yeah, what would you all like to do now that you're all caught up?
Can I actually see whatever this is? From where I am? Porquay?
From what the one in front of you is?
Yeah.
You can see a little ways into that. That looks like it's an 8-foot high, 5-foot wide passage. And you see the little things you see are like burial niches carved into the wall.
Okay. That looks like tomb. Do we want to just poke our head in the ones that are not lit just for
Safety sake.
Yeah, a little bit of CYA. You know, keep our eyes out for like any tin cans on a string type deal.
Good idea, brother. And I slowly start to move to do that.
Are we doing stealth or no?
My guy cannot stealth.
I would like to stealth this one.
Whoever would like to try, or I mean, you all may as well try.
Sure.
Okay.
It's depressing.
This is going well.
Hold on.
I did better with disadvantage than you, Relgar.
Yeah. That was
Okay, so
that was not a shining moment for me.
So are you going to the left? Is that where you're going? Or you're going to the burial niches first? Following the stream or the burial niches?
It's gonna go to the stream.
Are we all following bins?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
As you go along the stream, yeah, to the north along the frozen stream. I'll drag you along with the group because you'd be kind of holding on the back.
Guys, I
someone.
can't see.
Toward the north along the frozen stream, the tunnel splits, with one way continuing north and the other veering east. The stream follows the dark northward tunnel. Light from a distant fire is visible in the eastern tunnel. Even though it doesn't show it, it's technically slightly visible. You do all... So as you all are walking forward, Aonar, who can't... This actually makes sense. This makes 100% sense. Aonar, who can't see, trips.
I can. Oh yeah.
Oh, can you move me up?
Oh, sure. I'd say you're pretty much here with...
Yeah, I'd be with everybody.
So you all would make it to roughly... Let me pull you guys all back a little bit. All back to roughly around here. Aonar trips in the frozen stream, trying to like straddle the frozen stream, not 100% sure where it goes. And then I don't know, Ralgar, how do you break your stealth? Or how do you go? How do you get a little bit loud by accident?
I'm assuming I'm carrying this fat ass glaive and just smack it against something on the ceiling.
I would have assumed that you would have
Just
done something
ding.
dumb. I figured you would have done something dumb, like turn around and be like, "Will you guys shut the fuck up? We're trying to be stealthy."
Well, I go to turn around, and as I'm turning, just boink. Break a stalactite off the ceiling.
So, as you make your way there, you hear a little bit of noise in the area in front of you, northeast of you. Sorry. So, like if you went up and to the right.
Hold here. I'm gonna.
And a little bit of movement as someone like do that. And if you stepped there, you're actually you would see, looking in that direction, a large creature very very similar to what was said beforehand. He looks like he's ready to fight. Like, you're definitely not going to get the jump on him at this point. And he's kind of walking a little bit closer to you. He doesn't specifically see you, but he is aware and like ready to fight, so it's not going to be a surprise round if anything happens.
All right, I'm gonna drop back.
And he just slowly, you
Whisper.
hear his footsteps slowly walking towards the entrance.
Whisper.
I'm gonna
There's a
move to be
giant
a little bit
coming
more
this way.
forward.
Right.
And there's stuff coming you can't see. Can somebody slap some light down in a second?
If everybody's ready to shoot this guy, I can put light down now.
Do it.
I mean,
Wait.
I can take the shot too with a crossbow. However, if you'd be better off going in, I can. Whatever works, I'm cool with either.
I'm gonna step up around the corner. Do it.
All right.
So it's like, if I heard him coming, I would step up to.
You stepped out as much
When
as
we're
you, in the
when we're
first
ready
round
to
of
go,
combat.
I would also cast not the attack form of produce flame, but just like the
What does that do for
it
your light?
10
How much?
bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10.
Okay, so you do that, and then you see your four friends. Is any light being cast?
Yeah, I'll cast light on myself.
Okay, and then that's where we're gonna start combat.
Yeah, and that'll give us another 20-foot radius.
Is it 20 bright, 40 dim for light, or no?
Yeah, 20 bright, 20 additional dim.
So you do a bright light as this thing rounds the corner right here, with a spear in hand, and it lets out a bit of a yell. Thank you. And we're gonna start combat. Vice.
What?
You don't actually
Okay.
see the creature yet, but you definitely heard the yell, so you know it's there and you know it's angry.
Okay. And was I hearing it from like this way?
From the east. So yeah. Like just around the corner. Like literally, you know, if you move just a hair over, you'd be able to know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Like that's what I meant by
No,
if you move just
I
a hair.
can't-
Like it was right there.
Okay. Okay. Because
So-
I would like to not walk
Sure.
in a way that would provoke an opportunity attack if I know he's right there.
Sure.
So 5, 10. I'm gonna go here. And yeah, this is fine. I've got expeditious retreat. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna use Witch Bolt, methinks. That sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
Whoa.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
It goes firing. Is Witch Bolt 2 bolts or no? That's Eldritch Blast, right? Witch Bolt's just it keeps going. Essentially.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes and it hits
so-
off the rock and the behind him, and it makes a bit of a crackling noise.
God.
Not
All right. I'm assuming I have a drop of blood, so I'm gonna cast Bane on him.
is Bane touch spell?
Bane has a range of 30 feet,
Nice.
but also I was.
You also
gonna
might go up to him anyway. I'm just saying in general, just for like. He failed the save.
So he is baned. Will that auto do it?
We'll see.
All right.
If
But
not,
otherwise,
it's a minus
must roll a
1d4, right?
D4. Yeah, minus 1d4
Right.
and attack and saving throws. And then I am going to move up so that he can't do any. Oh, his portrait doesn't make him look evil.
No, he looks sad.
He does look sad.
He doesn't look
Is his
sad right now, though. He looks angry.
He looks like the guilt of killing 5 innocent people is weighing on his conscience. He's contemplating
relieve
if he
him of that
really
pain.
did this for the mead or if he did it for himself.
I don't think he's the one who crushed the guys, though.
Is he a little hungover? Like, can we smell meat on him?
No. He doesn't look hungover at all. You actually don't smell any meat on him, and you don't see the meat as to where it is. Let me
Definitely
double
about
check
killing
to
this.
make sure
Good to
where
know.
that is. Okay, yep, you wouldn't have seen the meat. He's gonna make 2 attacks against the guy who's closest to him.
I love that that's not me.
Oh, it does actually put the minus 1d4 right in there. Yeah, look at that.
Sweet.
And let's try that one more time. That second one's a hit.
How
For
big does he bop?
20 damage.
Oh!
Yikes.
And then I'm going to roll. I think I can roll your concentration because that's
It's
concentration.
asking
right?
me to. Yeah,
Oh,
I was just
if
curious.
it's asking you to, then roll it. Oh,
I
you're
crit it.
fine.
Oh!
He's still Bane.
All right, so I'm gonna move up. He's a big man. I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna catclaw him with an
Yeah, you are.
unarmed attack. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
However, I will use key point for flurry of blows. And use my
Oh.
catclaw to attack. Nope. However, I'm gonna
Yes.
replace my second attack with flurry of blows to use hand of healing
Let's go.
on Sir Jensen.
Way of Mercy. Come on.
Nope. I gotta make sure I target the right person.
Love that the monks are
don't.
just like smack, 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 smack.
He's giving me he's giving me a massage with the last one. Ooh.
He punches your wound.
And
Is it? Wait a minute.
closes.
It's a D6, isn't it? you?
It's
Or
be
no,
plus
it's-
2.
Oh, it's plus 2. Okay, so
So that is a 6.
so it
Sick.
is 6 total.
It would be 6, yeah.
Cool.
He's no longer at half health. Look at that.
Just barely.
Something I picked up
Hainer,
from you
what are
healing me.
you- concentrating on right now?
I have no idea why I'm.
No, why is Anar concentrating? Anyway.
Oh,
not.
He
He's
started.
trying to read a book.
Flamed?
Okay. Yeah, but what would you like to do? Just move it all or do anything? Bins?
No, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
That's gonna be my turn.
Anar, it's your
I'd
turn.
like to finish reading this book.
It's show. Let me give you the charge.
Yeah. Right here.
Bam. You probably need. I need to give you ownership of that again, which I can do really quick. Owner, save changes. You should be able to have ownership of your spirit again.
Excellent. He needs to make a deck save.
He needs to make a dex. How? What's the range on that?
It's 10 feet, so I would actually have to place it further back.
But he's gonna have to make a dex save. How
Wait.
are you? He's to the right.
Where?
You see his little sliver of an.
Oh,
Okay, so you can
I-
change. You can move up and place it somewhere else if you'd like. I think you just thought you were you trying to attack Vice?
Yeah, I thought that he was the enemy.
You can put it
My
behind him
bad.
if you like.
There's a
Alright.
size difference.
He would be
Right there.
What am I
right
concentrating
there.
on?
Thank you.
So then it's a dex save, you said.
And his
oh,
yeah,
which bolt?
We'll see if his
Which
deck
technically
save.
is not.
Yeah.
It missed, so I don't think it actually does that. Dexterity saving throw.
It does minus it.
Excellent.
It does. Let's go. Okay, so how much damage is he taking? 12 max
Maximum.
damage.
I'm gonna poke this dude with a stick.
What?
All right.
That just
All
barely
right.
hits.
You know, I'll take it. Just barely hits.
Hey, you know it's something. Will you now? You're not rolling your 9s anymore.
All right. Not that one. I was gonna action
I'm gonna use
surge, and I'm gonna go ahead and slap him again. And dear God, hope to
Let's see what we got.
do better. But nope.
Nope.
Not gonna do better by myself. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
Um,
Would you like to move it all?
I guess I'll step just over so that I have a little bit better visibility.
Sure.
But yeah. All right.
So you hear from way back in the cave, "Me friend."
We're fighting pirates.
From the back of the cave, me friend.
I can see where he's coming from and how far he's moved. He just moved 60 feet this turn.
Select token. There you are, because you're there. So you're
So-
here, and I'm gonna make sure that you are now visible, because you guys
Oh,
would see a sliver, the two up front. I know you can't see the token technically, but you should be able to see just a tiny sliver of a ogre-looking thing, or just an ogre. Those are pretty common things in the world of D&D,
So-
so you would know what an ogre is.
So is it saying me friend to us or me friend to the
There's
river?
only one way to find out, and it goes after Bins this, so it's fine. You can find out exactly
Alright.
before it's so great.
We'll find out when one of us gets punched in the face.
I'm back.
I'm still gonna attack him, but
The two people up front can see.
God, I can't roll today.
You guys are having some rough times with this, but also you're on level 3. Like
Take
it
my
happens.
second attack here. Bonus action.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
There's the 9 damage we all hope for and love.
And, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. This guy's gonna go here. And he's going to yell out and scream as he takes a javelin and hucks it at the last person to damage the Verby, which was Bins.
That's unfortunate.
Is 15? What's your AC, Bins? Because it does a 15. I don't know why it didn't target you.
Oh, because he had the he was choosing a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh!
Let me choose. I'm gonna use deflect missiles.
Sure. It's a roll. It's a. So you get a javelin? Is that how that works at this point?
If it reduces it to 0, I can use a key
Oh, if you
point.
reduce the damage. Okay, so it hits you. I'm gonna roll the damage, and then if it reduces the damage to 0, which I think it probably will, then you get a key point. You said
I can spend a key point to make
Okay.
a ranged attack.
it does 8 damage, so it reduces it to 0. You're just gonna throw it back at him.
No, I'm not gonna waste a key point on that.
Okay. So
Why
you
not?
just deflect this giant javelin, this ogre-sized javelin. Give yourself 8 HP back, by the way, because you didn't take the damage. Comes flying right around the Verbeeg, and how do you deflect this javelin?
I'm just gonna like put up a hand and like hit it above me, so it goes in like the wall behind me. This little.
Boop, boop. Nice. Vice. It's your turn.
So
You just saw a javelin go flying at Bins, and then Bin just deflected into the wall behind him, above him.
and for my turn, I am going to try to hit him.
You have advantage. He can definitely not see you with a crit stealth.
And has everything hit him equally at this point? Like nothing's done less damage?
Correct. Nothing seems to have done
Okay.
less damage.
Then I'm going to crossbow him as I sneak out from this corner with my light
Unfortunately, he's
crossbow.
immune to crossbow.
Yeah,
Specifically
exactly. If
crossbow
you
bolts,
shot
and
it from
that's
a longbow, you'd be fine. And I do get advantage. 15 to hit.
Wow.
And
you were trying to
I
miss there.
yeah, I know. I am going to use sneak attack.
Gotcha. I don't think it's gonna ask you to. You're gonna have to add it.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
give me a d6.
I missed that. Yeah. And I would +2 for Fury of the Small.
Sure.
Or 2d6 now,
Oh,
actually.
okay. So he's there.
I believe.
And then
Let me double
sneak
check.
attack at 3 is probably, you can double check
Yeah,
it. but-
2d6.
okay.
Yeah, 2d6.
So roll your
And
2d6. Let's see what we got.
2d6. I put the +2 on there as well.
Oh, I already
so
did
I
the
rolled a
plus
1 and a
two
2.
for 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I already
I
minus
rolled
the +2.
Exceedingly low.
He is bleeding. He is below half health.
Okay. I'm gonna hide again.
Bonus action still?
Yeah.
You don't want to just cast Expeditious Retreat?
I thought about it, but no.
Okay. You don't feel as stealthy,
I
but you don't know how stealthy you are compared to his passive perception, so we'll have to see next
I
round.
think I would have come over to this side. I
Sure.
would have like done
Ran-
kind of
did
the same
did run
thing.
again? Oh, you would have also seen the ogre at this point too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of more what I wanted to do was get my player aligned with what I knew, and it makes sense to run around again. That worked the first time.
Sure.
But we'll say there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sir Jensen.
All right, I'm gonna make a swing on this bad boy, and I am going to use Divine Smite. I'm declaring it.
Mine's my turn.
Okay, and now I'll do the Divine
2d8.
Smite.
Or it should just roll it. Sweet. I did the damage and everything. He's looking hurt. He's still not looking very hurt, but he's looking hurt.
Is there any bonus actions I want to do? I don't think so, because I think my bonus actions will clear concentration. So that's me.
Okay. Okay, this time he's gonna make one attack against Jensen, one attack against Bins.
Gross.
First attack against Jensen. Is a 23. That's with the -1d4.
Oh no.
Damn.
For 15 damage.
Can you stop rolling so
You
freaking
succeed.
high?
And this one's gonna be against Bins. That one's gonna miss. Good old -1d4.
I wish the good old -1d4
Ever
also
worked for
applied
you?
to me. Yeah.
There goes him, and now it's Ralgar's turn.
Alright.
Any melee class for sure.
Listen, if you can't do 9 attacks in a round, then I really don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it sounds like you just spec
I'm
bad.
sorry, people are having a very hard time hitting tonight.
Yep. Yep, this might not be going good.
Okay. Would you like to move at all?
Yeah, sure. I'll take one step back. That way, everybody's bodies are, example.
In a
This
two
is-
in a two wide line.
Yep.
You gonna healing touch him
Your wound?
or cure wounds rather?
Damn.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good.
Oh.
Did that apply it automatically?
It did.
looked like it might have.
Yeah, because you're no longer bleeding, so.
Oh, okay. I see him. I see him back there. I'm gonna move back.
Yeah.
In. And then
Fair.
as a bonus action, I'm going to have my bird. Well, just attack him.
Sure. You hear a big roar from the northern cave,
Oh.
and barreling a giant brown bear gets to about there. And it's going to make one attack against Bins.
I hope there are 7 more of them.
I was thinking that there wasn't enough enemies in this.
Okay,
Oh.
if we're all back, it's Ralgar's turn.
So if I step there,
Correct.
I'll give the Verbeeg another stabby, but I think we talk about a retreat.
I think you should move back a little bit more after your attack. Like, oop, that's not what I want.
I'm not even gonna attack.
Did it?
Like there. That they can
So-
only stand in this little area.
If I cluster us up, Frank's bird can teleport us.
Only 15 feet. Remember, it's not like a.
Yeah, Frank's bird also has to get through
Okay, but
the
what if-
Verberg.
what if I was Frank's bird and that meant they could cast my expeditious retreat?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this probably in a fight we can win, boys, and start stepping down out over here, and I'll cover retreats, but I'm gonna stay there.
Device's turn.
All right. Yep.
So, like, the look on everyone's face. Do we look like we're running? Like, are we looking panicked like we're all about to leave?
My guy doesn't look
What
like
were you
he's
saying?
panicked.
Or do we look like we're standing our ground? What do we look like we're doing as like a unit? Are we holding ground or looking like we're about to pivot?
I would pivot, but not. My character looks like pivoting, but not retreating.
I think we need to get to a more defensible location where we don't have a bear, an ogre,
Okay.
and a thing all beating on us.
That's literally 5 feet back.
Yeah. I just want to. I'm trying to, because we can't really talk, so I'm just trying to gauge what we look like we're gonna do. So I'm gonna come this
Yeah.
way. Yeah, I will do that. That sounds wonderful.
I mean, if you want to roll 1d10, that's fine. It's up to you. As opposed to the 1d8 plus 2d6.
No, we're good. 18 damage to the polar bear.
Looking pretty hurt. Not quite half, but definitely close with that shot.
And I'm gonna take a hide action over here.
It was low enough you stubbed your toe trying to hide or something, and everyone knows where you are at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tweet my coordinates real quick.
So the ogre is going to go and try and club the only thing that it can currently club.
That's itself, right? Oh.
Nope. It's going to do 8 damage. And that is all it can do. Polar bear is going to sidle along here. It's going to make a bite attack against Bins and a claw attack against Jensen. That is attack against the Bins. I'm pretty sure you can't deflect missile that, but it will ask you if you want to.
I don't.
You should be able to click no, and it should keep. Yeah, there we go. For 6 damage, and then the claw attack against Jensen. It's consistent. Look at that. For
Why is
Bullshit
it
on
that high?
consistent.
Because I'm only rolling max damage against
Fuck,
you.
you're consistent.
That was
it has-
max damage.
I'm gonna roll concentration,
Oh.
but I'm down.
No, so Bane goes away. If you're unconscious, Bane goes away. So it already... No, don't clear all. You're still bleeding. There we go. Okay.
Well, I was feeling confident until that. I'm like, oh, it only does 6 damage. Like, that's not bad.
It shouldn't be... None of these things should be doing the damage that they currently are if you're going by strict averages.
I'm gonna attack the Verbeeg. Gonna miss the Verbeeg. Okay, I'm gonna use that key point for Flurry of Blows.
Let's go. And scratch feet. Okay, you hit.
That should be +2.
Okay,
I
so
love
we
it.
get 2 more on there. Also, that didn't do... Oh, it did do. Okay, do this. And
And
he's
then-
now very hurt.
Instead of my second attack, I'm gonna use
Rakus, near death would be... He's below 25%.
Hand of Healing on Jensen.
Just keep getting him back up. You know how much damage he's absorbed?
Quite a bit.
It's really up to
Nope,
you.
I plan on standing up. I am going to use all 15 points of Lay on Hands of me as my primary action.
Sure.
So
So you're at 20 now.
let me just put those to 0. And as a bonus action, I'm going to Shield of Faith myself.
Ooh. You should be able to target yourself. Yep, it gave
I
you the
did.
2 AC. It automated it. Let's go. Okay.
And I don't want to take an attack of opportunity
Maybe
running
2.
away.
If
Yep.
you went away from home.
Yep, and I don't want to leave Bins here to get tag teamed. So that is currently my turn.
Okie dokie. So he's going to make 1 attack against you and 1 attack against Bins. First
Time to
attack
get put back into the ground.
is just barely a hit
Jesus, it just doesn't stop.
for 16 damage. So he's not
Why-
back
why-
in the ground. And you succeed on the concentration.
Why did he hit so goddamn hard?
And then
I don't think I've been hit for less than 15 points of
Bins
damage.
is a miss.
And just never fucking hits Finn.
Hey,
I'm
enough.
so much
Dance.
fucking damage.
If you have them all of them targeted, it should let you. It should. Okay, there is the bird rolled. Everyone succeeded.
Why do I have a bad feeling it doesn't do anything?
Oh, it says
half to.
base
Okay.
half. So yep, roll the damage and then he. Oh, the bird. Just make sure the bird gets 3. No, the bird didn't take any damage. It did the immunities. So everything else does take 3 damage.
Well, that was fucking pitiful.
You do have a bonus action.
And I think I'm going to Healing Spirit.
And does that, if you put it on Jensen, I think that would immediately activate once because he's
Yes.
entering it. So you would be able to heal him right away.
Is he entering, or is the spirit entering him?
Yes.
Yes.
Good question.
Okay. So this thing's gonna do what it's done the entire
This is gonna
time.
hurt.
1 attack against Jensen, 1 attack against Bins. There's a 20
Jesus.
total.
Minus 16, I'm calling it.
For 20
Nope,
damage.
it went higher.
And the attack against Bins is an 8.
God damn!
This has happened the
Why?
same way 3 times. For 9 damage, and then going to Claw. Crit.
Not cool, man.
This isn't cool. For 20 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, these fuckers hit.
I'm actually going to resummon my Wildfire Spirit in the exact location that it's in.
Sure. 2 dex saves.
Yep.
Okay. So this Verbeeg is gonna do 8, so he's gonna fail and take full damage, and the ogre is an 18.
Fuck.
Jesus.
16.
Good right here.
So you can use half your movement to get up, and then do
I'll
it.
use half my movement to get up.
Bins, if you just like shimmy down 1 block
clear
and
out.
like lean over Jensen's body and then shimmy back to your location, you'll get healed for another d6.
Yeah, actually, you could do that and get healed for a D6. Do a
I
little
shimmy.
dance.
I shimmy. I do a cat step.
Well, okay, so this is going poorly
I
now.
have to drag
one
you, I
health.
think. Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Nope.
There we go. So now you're at
Okay.
5 HP. Hey, that means...
You should disengage and fucking haul.
All right, we're getting Jensen up. I'm gonna do the same thing I've done.
Jensen will be coming up on his turn automatically at the beginning of his turn.
You can heal yourself with hand healing if you'd like to.
All right, we'll do that. We're
Okay,
hitting
that's your
this guy.
first hit for the flurry.
First hit.
I think
and
what
then we
happened
flurry.
is very, very
God,
close
somebody
to
can
death.
roll for damage.
I think what happened is it took a key
It-
point away anyway when you deflect missiles, even though you didn't choose to do it.
Gotcha.
You just have to keep track of
So
that.
the first attack with flurry misses, and then I'll heal myself.
Okay, so you get healed for a D6. Let's see what happens right here. Let's roll that D6. Is it 3 charges on the healing spirit?
4
Give him the-
charges, so there's one more
Okay,
left.
one more. Okay. So you're up with 6 HP, Jensen.
Cool. Let me hit +6.
And then
That is at the start of your turn, so you do get your whole turn.
you are no longer prone to, because I'm guessing you're using half your movement.
Yeah. No, I'm using half my action to get up.
You have a very
Um,
damaged Verbeeg in front of you, a almost half damaged cave bear, and then a very slightly damaged ogre. Your
God.
companions are kind of poising to either choke point or run. They haven't run. None of them have run away fully, so it's not like you're
Yeah.
being abandoned.
Unfortunately, I am going to disengage and move 5, 10, 15 back. And then, do I have any bonus actions left?
You have no spell slots, so
Yeah, I have some other shit, is the thing. That is as an action, that's as an action.
Was that
I don't-
action disengage?
Yeah, disengage is an action.
Ralgar. You can move up and then back. You can do whatever you have so much range.
If I step up to here, how
Okay.
damaged is
very,
that dude
very
looking?
hurt.
All right. You know what we're gonna do then? Holy shit, we're actually gonna hit him. Oh,
Finally!
my God. Oh,
It's a
Finally!
miracle.
Let's go. Okay, Vice. So you just saw Rilgar kill. You see like a blood splatter.
do one- I
and a
do one of
falling to
these.
the ground.
do I
Okay.
speak bear? Can I go "Roar" at the bear?
You don't speak bear. You speak bug, but not bear.
At this point, everybody's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna take another shot.
Sure. You do not get advantage, but you will get sneak attack if it hits. Because there are
They're
people.
right beside it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You will get sneak attack. We will
Okay.
100%.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Flank shot?
Yeah.
I think he named his crossbow.
Sure.
Does a 12 hit?
Yeah, you also hit with the 15. Like you rolled the d20 and it hit with the 15.
Oh, did I?
You hit it 100%.
Oh,
so I just told
okay, I
you roll
didn't-
damage now with
okay.
sneak attack.
So now it works. I have
It
it set up
is-
so I can check off all the stuffs.
Gotcha. So it is now badly injured and pretty damn hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna just go right here. We'll say, actually right here, and I'm gonna take a hide bonus action.
What? You don't want
Yeah,
to
I
just run
know.
right in?
No.
Let's get some good initiative rolls.
You feel relatively hidden?
Okay.
Hey, the dead guy goes first.
How is he
Nice.
faster than me?
Welcome.
The body twitches.
Everyone dies.
So I'm not gonna bother moving, but if I needed to for line of sight, I would peek out around.
Sure, you do get advantage as well.
Okay.
Woof.
Sure.
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Everyone, we're
assuming
having a
that's a
very
miss?
bad night.
It's true. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna hide again.
Sure. Roll stealth.
I don't have another good bonus action at the moment, so
You could just
You
disengage for
could, you could cast that one spell that gives you a dash.
I could, but then I'd be leaving all of you guys here.
But he already can cast it. Okay, so he's gonna do what he's done the whole time. We're gonna bite Bins and we're gonna claw the next person that's in line.
Shit, Ben!
He didn't hit Bins. He didn't do it again.
I never got hit for something so low!
Get ready, dude.
Bins, it's your turn. There is a very damaged bear and a angry ogre, currently in heated battle with a dodging wildfire spear.
Oh, he's not dodging
Take
this turn.
He didn't do damage
Oh,
last
you're right.
turn. He's
He
still
is
dodging.
He's just flapping his wings in his face angrily.
Well, honestly, that's helping us quite a bit.
It's like a
Oh, yeah.
distraction. Yeah, he's like flying around a little bit. You got
Bonus
this.
action, I'm
You
gonna
can finish
use
it off.
Another attack.
I believe in you.
That's very
And then
foolish
damage?
of you tonight.
It's so close. He is so hurt, but he's barely alive.
And then I'm gonna walk down where Ralgar is.
And then, sure.
There.
You
And
walk
you're gonna,
through the
and
healing
You're gonna
thing.
swing through the healing thing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
And then it's gonna go away.
Wow.
I'll take it.
Hey, okay. So Jensen has gotten max heals almost all night. Bins hasn't taken as much damage, but doesn't get any heal roll. Like his heal rolls are terrible.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
even
no,
now.
some of his heal rolls against me have been great too. I've been
Yeah,
on the receiving end of a lot of heals.
getting really good heals. Bins hasn't been getting hit as much, but also his heals have been like low roll as far as to him.
Yeah.
Any healing he's taken. But it's Ralgar's turn. There's a barely alive, very angry bear.
Bear.
Damn.
It's a very dead bear. Because it's dead. See?
Yeah.
That was definitely
Also,
meant to be a lot
I will,
easier if things had
Oh, the thing I was trying to do is I was trying to add this description, which works well because I killed it. Clank shots, gears clank loudly as Vice pulls the trigger. The crossbow vibrates with a mechanical rhythm as the bolt flies through the air sharply.
I just need to know who is Vide.
Yeah, who's Vide?
Yeah.
It's a good description. I like it.
I mean, it could be Viddy.
It could
Yep.
be Viddy.
Oh,
That's a good
Viddy.
question.
Alright.
Oh,
I've
I'm
never
gonna,
really.
I'm gonna run out
Clarified.
from behind my little corner here.
sure.
Be like, ready to stab.
So you see, a bunch of just goats and sheep in a pen,
Holy shit.
back in that room where the light was originally coming from. In the middle of the room is a rectangular stone block 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 3 feet tall. Pictographs on the walls of the chamber tell a tale of one tribe's journey through mighty mountains and across a perilous tundra.
Is that the hero's journey?
Is this a tomb or is this a sacrifice block?
It looks like a tomb.
Can I take a little peeksies?
You can attempt to open it.
Sure.
So this would be, if anyone wants to help, this is a combined check. If everyone wants to help.
Is this
Wow.
push, drag, or lift?
It is a strength check.
Because I have powerful build.
I'm not even gonna offer. Before A and
You
R rolled,
might
I may
need
have offered to
We
help,
just did-
but
we just did really bad.
I've got worse than you guys, except for Ralgar, apparently.
It is a group check, so anything
you
you,
can
could
still roll a
potentially
Okay, sure,
add
sure,
might
sure.
actually.
Would I have any level of bonus from the powerful build?
I do not believe it doesn't say it would be any form of bonus.
Powerful build for like it's great for
Oh my God.
Rolled a
being able to
15.
yeah.
You
It's
take
great
Gave
for
it all.
being able to move things. It does not ever give you advantage on moving things, like for whatever reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't give
I,
you advantage on this, but it doesn't matter. With everyone, with Vice kind of watching you guys for a little bit and then hopping in at the end, you were able to push this off. And inside is a body. Looks like a chieftain of a tribe, and is clutching a pearl in its left hand, and its right hand seems to have a wand of sorts.
No spears.
I'll reach out for the wand.
Sure, you're able to take the wand. I don't know if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have no interest. I'm like just disappointed there's not a cool, sexy like shield or. Yeah.
It just occurred to me that we're grave robbing. I don't really want anything to do with this, and I start.
I kind of. I'm a goblin.
I'm not here to
I'm not above
judge. I've
doing
already opened it with you, but I'm backing away. This seems odd.
So do we know what kind of a wand it is?
You can do an Arcana check.
Would someone like to help me do an Arcana check?
I'd
It's
love
like a
to.
magic
Well,
wand.
I think I'd like to help you do it. I'd be like,
Aonar
does
just
anybody
grabbed
know
the
what this
wand,
is?
So he can do an Arcana check on it if you'd like.
I high
With
five
help.
you on my way out the
Sure.
door, saying that I accidentally just participated in a grave robbing.
Thank you.
It
Okay,
wasn't grave
so
robbing. It
you
was exploration.
Look
Now
at
it's
this,
robbing.
and you find out that it is a +1 wand of the War Mage. But with your Arcana check, you also realize that in picking this up and pulling it out, you are currently cursed.
Excellent.
But with the Arcana check of a 24, you would know that putting it back would remove the curse. Or
Would
a
you know
remove
what curse
curse
is?
spell would also remove curses.
Does he know what the curse is?
Sure, with a 24. If you have this in your possession and it is not in the chieftain's tomb, you no longer can benefit from long rest until it is back in the tomb.
Oh, that's not worth it then.
This seems like
I
it's
mean,
something
take it if you want.
It sounds like it's something we're supposed to use to help us beat the ogres and then put it back.
Actually, that's a fair point. Maybe we should balk at this for a bit and definitely not forget to bring it back. What if we sell it to someone else?
Well,
I'm
dumb
asking
testing
Aonar, can we
question. If
transfer
he
it
hands
to-
it to another person,
Yeah.
are you both cursed, or is just one of you cursed?
So
Or does it
you
transfer?
hand it to someone else, and Aonar still feels cursed.
Oh, so he can't. It's non-transferable.
All right, so it's whoever originally pulls it out of the tube.
Quick, maybe we have to sign an affidavit or something first, and then it'll.
I mean, do you know remove curse? Like now that you know that.
Did we level up?
You
I do not know remove curse.
And
Is it
I'd
third
like a
level
long
spell?
rest because that's when I'm going to change out this. I'm going to learn that I don't actually have expeditious retreat. I just run on my bonus action anyway, and then remember that I actually do know another spell out of nowhere. But I needed to rest for that, so
Everybody, there's no class that doesn't want a long rest.
Oh yeah, no. It's if we had the ability to remove curses, it would be one thing, but
I mean,
we do not. So
we can
You guys
remember
come
it's
back here
Pearl.
when you, yeah.
Yeah.
Check the pearl out.
so
Sure, you can do an Arcana check on the pearl. You would have the feeling that it does has the same effect. If you're gonna pick up the pearl, Aonar would realize that the curses you get cursed as well. But you can also do an Arcana check just to find out what it is.
I'm gonna yell to
you would
Ralgard to
know
join me.
that it is a pearl of power.
I ask
This is a very
Aonar
powerful
or
thing.
Bins.
That is, when you are attuned to it, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1 expended spell slot.
I'm
Okay,
definitely putting it back.
I'm watching to see if they put
As
it
you-
back.
As you put
I
it,
put the pearl back.
as it's put back, the curse does get removed. Okay, so that first line doesn't make any sense. Suspended from the ceiling of this chamber by a series of ropes and pulleys are 6 baskets. Clustered near the south wall are 3 wooden casks carved with Goodmead's symbol. Goodmead's symbol. A drinking mug made of a cut-off section of horn with an antler handle added upright in center.
Brother, let's grab the barrels and bring them back to our home. We might as
Yep.
well have something to show since we couldn't save the militia.
So the casts, each full cast weighs 200 pounds, and you still have retainers.
Yeah, but I think Ralgar can actually lift 2 of them.
Probably.
Yeah.
So you as you're lifting them, you find that one of them is actually empty, but 2 of them are full.
I think he has the capacity to lift 2 without.
400 pounds, I think so.
Yeah, I can only lift 240, and I have 140 held because of the chainmail, the shield, and all the weaponry.
Yeah, with a 20, you have a 20 strength? Yeah, you're fine.
Why does
Plus,
it?
you're a powerful build. You can
Yeah.
definitely lift 400 pounds.
I was gonna say my inventory says I can only carry 300, and I think that's just.
I don't think it has powerful
wrong.
build in there because you are a full
Yeah.
size larger.
I don't think it's built into the game. Why does Foundry think I'm holding 144 pounds?
Your gear is a lot heavier than you think it is.
Yeah,
I'm
chainmail's
reading the weight
55 pound.
I'm reading the weight of. Oh, because
You have
we
4
actually.
javelins too, so that's
Well, the
there you go.
javelins aren't the weight. It's all the
Money, like-
consumables that we're not
Yep.
actually using because I'm holding 20 pounds of rations and 10 pounds of torches.
yeah, everything in
and
your
10 pounds.
backpack and all that. Yeah,
Fucking 50 feet of rope apparently is 10 pounds.
don't worry.
Yep.
about
Yeah, like all that stuff is for encumbrance, and it's kind of usually just like an unsaid you're probably restocking on rations when you're in towns and stuff.
Yeah.
So
it. So yeah, the only thing left in this room is suspended from the ceiling with a series of rope pulleys or 6 baskets.
Does anybody? Speaking of which, since I can cast light, does anybody want these 10 torches?
I mean, I think we should take them just in case because I have oil and we can always light oil on fire with it and stuff.
Yeah, I just mean if you just said, hey, I thought I had torches, but I don't have any. Do you want these torches?
Yeah. If
I'm
no one
gonna-
else wants them, because like A&R can't see in the dark, so I'm also okay with him having them if he wants them. But if no one else wants them, definitely.
I'm not suggesting I throw them away, but if somebody I'm never going to use these torches.
Take a couple
So-
torches.
The basket has a total of 10 silver pieces. Nope, sorry. 10 gold. There we go. I had to do the math because it's given in really ridiculous quantities. And it has a small pink gemstone, a healer's kit, a hunting trap, and a rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered sling stones. Now, as you do move the bags, they do make a good amount of noise, but there's nothing else in this cave that you know of. So you all sit
guys
down for a short rest. You're able to get a short rest.
They're gonna come from
You
the way I'm not
hear
looking out, aren't they?
In
Like the
common-
concept of death.
No, this is Castlevania.
It's high, dude.
You hear, Doug, you home,
Funny.
and you hear some footsteps coming towards the. No, don't do that. You hear some footsteps coming towards the mouth of the cave. Larger footsteps.
I send a message to A&R and I say, should we act before they realize, or should we wait?
I don't understand what that means in this context.
Well, there's someone here, and they're looking for people that we may have just killed.
Doug,
Oh,
Yeah.
Doug, are you there?
we
Hide
should
in
set up
the
a s-
goats.
You by the fire?
set up an attack. We're gonna
I'm,
set up
I'm
an
chalking
ambush.
a bow right now. The moment I see that
Okay.
thing, I'm dropping an arrow.
No, well, I'm hoping to sneak up in sight and shoot him
You can
before
roll
that even
stealth
happens.
if you want
Is he
to.
speaking in common?
Oh, yeah, it's in
I
common.
only said it
And-
to A&R as well. My thing.
Yeah, with
It
message.
was a. Yeah. Okay.
Try and hide in with the goat pen and pop out.
Are we stealthing?
Yeah.
I-
So is this line
if
of
you'd
sight?
like to,
Yeah.
Can you move me and stealth me?
where would you like to be?
I just
Near the
not.
You're near the. I'm near the back at the moment. of the
Yeah,
big
just not
cave.
line of sight of where the person's coming from.
Sure.
Like I would like to hide.
Okay.
I did decent, so I'm going to move to here.
Sure. Something wrong in there? Everything okay?
I'm-
And you
And-
hear the footsteps start
Yep,
to come.
I'm
Well,
firing.
hold on.
Fuck.
Before he moved, like when I moved up to here, if this
Hmm.
was line of sight, I would have shot him when he was
So
as soon
technically,
as I
it's like
could've.
right here as you get
Okay,
line
that-
of sight.
Okay.
And you would get surprise, and Ralgar would get surprise. Everyone else. Actually, I need to roll stealth for Aaron. That's right. Stealth.
And
Okay, it's
are we
Aaron would also
able
get-
to say? I
this is
miss
also
anyway.
Before, oh, okay.
Oh,
This is technically
Ugh.
before combat would actually start. This is a surprise round for 3 of you.
Wait, do I get advantage for the surprise?
Correct. You are surprising.
Oh,
so
fuck
you
yeah.
better get advantage.
I would like better advantage. Also, wait a second. Why was that? Oh, I don't have good plus on the longbow.
Oh yeah.
Was
there
that a
you go.
real turn before he rolls that?
That was extremely
Yeah.
disappointing.
So does that mean I could hide as a bonus action?
With a
No.
surprise round for the
Okay.
3 of you, so you do get action, bonus action, movement. Like
Okay.
you all rolled. Yeah, you can stealth.
I
and then-
bonus
Oh, wait.
action hide,
if I,
then enter.
If I have like a surprise round, can I move up and just stab him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a full round.
Oh.
You have a full round. I wasn't sure because it wasn't combat music. That's what threw me
Yeah.
off.
Well, because
But,
not everyone's technically
yeah.
in combat.
If we're fucking
Yeah,
doing
I-
that, then I would run out and fucking stab him in the face. Because I suck with bows.
You
did
also
say you
know
were
that I just started combat too. You would have saw
Yeah.
me like pull the trigger, and he would have been like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I would be running up because my. Well, all right, I can't even fucking hit.
Roll
with
it
a
again.
blade,
You have
so-
advantage. Here's the surprise round.
Oh.
That
one
all
hit.
right. Did not roll amazing on that though. Damn.
Dang
All
it.
right. I can boop him.
Lol, the goats were all mimics, and they hate this guy.
This is with advantage, right?
Yes, everything is with
Ooh.
advantage with the surprise. Ooh,
No.
not so ooh.
Oh, hold on. I get to fucking use this for fucking once.
Yeah, it's surprise attack. So how much more damage?
Oh
was
my
it?
god.
11 more damage. It didn't apply properly, so now we're.
I have yet to roll a high enough
Stealth?
No, a high enough initiative to actually ever have that apply.
Yep. Technically, you can use it again. Or there's only once per combat. How's well?
The way it is phrased.
You do have
is,
bonus action, A&R, if you want to use anything bonus action.
I mean, I barely have any spell slots left, so I'm good.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. It says in the current combat, which I take to mean
Once per combat.
Once
Yeah,
per
once
combat. Okay,
per
gotcha.
combat, not
Gotcha.
per round.
Gotcha.
Okay,
So,
good.
Vice, you get advantage because you rolled very well on stealth, and you're just going again. This time, just hit. That's
Okay.
it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out from this corner here, and I've only got a couple more crossbow shots left.
You can say you recovered half. Like
I
you
have
could
been
be-
I have been recovering, but like
Oh, okay.
I've shot like 5 times, so half of that brings me down to 8.
Yeah.
Because it's round up, right?
Yeah, I round up with bolts.
And I've already shot once, so I'm down to 6 bolts. But I will shoot again. That one's a hit. And I don't have any more Fury of the Small, so we're just going to sneak attack. We're going to do 18 damage.
It is below half. It's bloodied.
And I'm going to say, as I bonus action hide, I'm not actually going to move, though. I'm just going to kind of hide. I guess I am. I'm going to hide right here around the corner a bit. And I'm going to say, you don't sound like a bad guy. If you leave now, you can live.
Okay.
How do you like them?
That's
oh,
a
shit.
crit.
all right.
Ooh.
The duality of action surge.
Now, do I get to use the sneak attack?
No.
Combat?
That still did 23 damage. So I think you're pretty good there.
Is he looking like he wants to run away yet?
No, actually, she's looking like she's a little bit on the enraged side and doesn't know what
Good.
happened to Doug.
Well, I'm gonna back up to right there, and
Bins, roll a dex check for me. You go first.
hope y'all will heal me when I just get this shit out of me in a second.
It's looking very hurt at this point. It's not only bloodied, but very hurt.
Actually, we go at the same time. Could I acquiesce to her, or see if she leaves after hearing what Vice said, or because I
Sure.
rolled
I mean,
come
she
up
would
with
just
first?
look very like, what did you do with the dog? And like draw a spear with the blood coming out of her mouth, like drawing down like an enraged face as blood is coming.
See,
also
now I
don't
know we're on the
know.
right side of history here.
Okay. Then at that point, I'd go and attack.
I can't make them want to value their life. I can only see if they do.
That's fair.
The goblins on
And
the other
unarmed.
hand.
I will say an effort was made. I'll give you a point.
Somewhere in the 10 Towns Handbook, there's some things on this.
We're dead.
And then
No.
That thing's almost the verbiag's almost
No,
dead.
I got a crit and slapped the
bonus
card.
action. Flurry. This is
One more
And then-
flurry.
one more flurry. That one hits.
That's +2, right?
Yes,
Plus
plus
3?
2 on that.
That's +3, right? Because your cat claw should be your dex. Because your other one was rolling +2, 3.
Yes, it should be plus 3.
Still alive, but barely alive.
Only Ralgar hadn't missed.
If only.
That's it for me.
Okay, it's gonna attack you twice.
Yeah, I figured.
First one's gonna miss.
Terrible job.
The second one's
For
gonna
20. It's
Yeah.
just gonna. It's the second one is always 20.
for 13 damage.
Bam.
It is dead. It falls over, and the basket falls onto the ground with a bunch of metal scraps and a note.
Gonna grab the note.
Do we have
Um,
to read the note?
Just wait. I'm gonna take a quick sneaky peek outside to see if there's anyone else
Here, roll
before we
stealth.
read the note.
Like a child?
No, like the rest of the Marauder group.
Like a child. You feel pretty stealthy. You're able to sneak around, and there seems to be no one in sight.
Okay.
While
I
he's
do.
doing that, I read the note.
It is a love letter of how. Let me get her name real quick.
Oh yeah, she was never gonna
Oh.
let us leave him.
Gog is very excited to see Doug and was going to propose moving in together. This was from another lair, a little ways off. Or not a lair, but she's more of a marauder, but just very, very happy with Doug. And they lived a good life.
Now
That's
they
pretty
can
chill.
be together forever.
Not good enough.
Wow.
All right.
The metal scraps.
Yeah, what do those look like?
Let me double check.
I want to study the handwriting so I can replicate it later with my forgery kit.
You can do whatever floats your boat.
I give him the letter if that's what he
see.
wants. And was there anything decent in the metal scraps, or is it just metal scraps?
So the metal scraps, you can do an investigation check, or anyone that would like to. The
A
handwriting
high
is
five
common.
whoever
I
does
forget.
the
I was just checking
investigation check.
something. I didn't remember if that was.
So
last.
where are we right now?
You're currently in the lair.
We're
So when I
four and-
reference
four-
this in
four and a
like
half.
20 or 40 sessions from now, how should I tell you whose handwriting this?
Whose handwriting it is?
Yeah, so if I say I want to use
Oh, you can
one
just
of
put.
my
You can put Gog's note, which is GAHG,
GAHG. Okay.
and then I'll know.
Gog's
Put-
note.
Whoever would like to do an
Herbert.
investigation check can do that. Probably with.
I'm high fiving.
I would help someone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get advantage and a high five.
Is this some premium scrap metal?
I'm at a -2, so literally anybody.
I have a 3, I think, and that
I-
may have been the best. So
Yeah.
maybe someone should help me instead. I would
I will
ask
help
for
you.
help.
That
Okay.
order. Please.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think I'm better at this than you guys, but can someone help me out? Because I'm not that confident in my own abilities.
Okay.
Hey,
roll
yeah,
a
that's
nice-
also
So-
not with guidance attached.
You would
but-
tell that they're pretty decent. This metal is you're at a 20. Oh my god. No. You see, this metal is something that you've never seen before. It seems almost otherworldly in nature. And as you go to pick it up, you get every one of the 5 of you in the vicinity gets a little thing in your mind of a little message. It just says, emergency enabled, crew safe, psi crystal needed, come at once. And you all 5 now know of a location in the south implanted in your brain of where this message is being broadcast. But yeah, you were able to get the goats, and you were able to get back and take a long rest, and that's where we'll end up leaving it. You're able to get back to Goodmead just fine.
Cool.